Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Destructions. Welcome to another Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 gameplay commentary, where I talk about things that are on my mind. In this video, I wanted to give you a life update for the months of January and February. In the background are 8 Moab streaks. The first one's going to be an 18 on terminal. The second one's going to be on 21 on terminal when I push a lot of spawns. The third one's going to be a 21 on terminal when I pick the wrong fight. The fourth one's going to be a 16 on C-Town with the MP7 and we end up losing. The fifth one's going to be a 21 on bootleg. The sixth one is going to be a 21 on village TDM. The seventh one is going to be a 22 on outpost and I got reconned. And the eighth one's going to be a 22 on interchange and the game ends as well. It's been quite a roller coaster of 2 months, especially with course 3 that I just finished in my medical school. And this course was the gastrointestinal, endocrine, renal, and reproductive systems. And this is when, for the first year of medical school, for our school, it gets pretty hard. And I've passed the course, so I'm pretty happy. And now, for the next week, I do have a little bit of a break before launching into course 4, which is neuro. And this video, I wanted to give you guys just a couple of big announcements in my life, basically the big things that I've experienced and went through, especially for the last month, that I find to be pretty newsworthy. Now, this commentary is going to be a little bit more unstructured than some of the other commentaries that I've done in the past, because I don't really have much to go off of, and I'm just trying to edit it after I record. So let me talk about school for a little bit. So this unit is called the GRD unit, as we call it, and it's pretty hard, especially in the middle, with renal physiology, basically how your kidneys work. And that is one of the most difficult things that people say that you will tackle in your first year of medical school. And I actually did not too bad on it, so I'm very decently surprised. I really liked the GI tract. I really like the gastrointestinal part of this unit, like the stomach, the liver, the intestines, and everything like that. But then as we got on to the reproductive part of the course, I became more and more stressed, and I didn't do as well on the third test, which is the reproductive and the endocrine, but that's okay. Everything is over, and I'm just glad that I have this little break right now. So this course, I noticed myself studying more because the material was just more, and we had a lot of Wednesdays on our schedules where it was just like 6 hours or 8 hours of lectures, so that was very tough for me and a lot of my classmates. One of the most interesting things this quarter, or this block, was doctoring for clinical experiences, and that is basically when I go to shadow a physician in the field, whether it be at a cancer center or it be, at like a hospital. I got assigned to a radiation oncologist at a cancer center that is affiliated with my school. And I felt like I learned a lot, and I really enjoyed a lot. And I got to do some things that were pretty hands-on and involved real patients, not just, standardized patients that most of us have experienced. So that was really fun. I still have 2 sessions as of recording this commentary, so I'll be going there a little bit into the 4th course, the 4th block. So I really enjoyed this experience, and it does take up a bit of my time. I think Tuesday mornings is when I go to this particular physician, because that's when he has time for a student like me. So that does cut into the time that I have available to study. But I think overall I still was able to manage my time and balance everything and, stay on top of everything. Now, because we had tests every other week, like before for course 1, I didn't have enough time to really sit down and write a commentary for you guys every, 4 weeks or so. So I decided to do a catch-up video today to kind of explain everything that went on. These past 2 weeks, the week starting with February 13th, had been very difficult for me. The first thing was that the week of February 13th to the 19th, I had to move out. I had to vacate my home for 1 week. And this was due to the termite fumigation that our HOA, which is basically the managing organization for our condo complex, we were undergoing a huge termite fumigation, procedure, because apparently some of our residents, they had such bad termite problems that it needed to be addressed. Now, I personally have not had any termite problems at my place, but if we're gonna do this thing, we can't just do like one unit because everything is connected. So we had to vacate for everybody. Literally everyone in this building had to vacate for 1 week. So I had to stay at an Airbnb that honestly was not the best experience of my life. That Airbnb, I was sharing with the owner. I was also sharing with one other tenant or Airbnber, and also the owner had some people over, like friends, or her daughter and her daughter's children or whatever, and it was just not a really nice experience. I was in the attic. I was kind of the second floor, and the room was super small, and I could literally stand up and then I can tiptoe up and then my head would touch the ceiling. That it was that small, and none of it was really hygienic, and I was getting all these allergies. I was getting very many rashes just spontaneously popping up on my skin, on my arms, on my legs. While I'm sleeping, I'll just be itching, and it wasn't fun at all. And the desk was really small. The chair was flimsy. You can see that the owner just cut a lot of corners to save some costs. I did get my own fridge, which was nice, but I try to cook beforehand. Before going into the Airbnb, the day of moving out, I try to cook, but it just wasn't feasible or convenient for me to heat up my own food even. And I had to kind of cook over there and just kind of eat kind of shitty for that week. I didn't have all my veggies. I didn't have all my nutrients. I just, I survived on kind of this Ling packet of, pot stickers that I really enjoyed. But it was not a good week, and that week I had a lot of cold. I think I started developing colds, like Tuesday or Wednesday, and then later I got a sore throat by Thursday, and then it kind of transitioned into coughing when I came back on Saturday. And that coughing was literally the start of the finals week and the finals weekend. So it was the weekend of the 19th to the 20th. So that was very difficult for me. So I was just not sleeping well back in my place. I needed to deal with this cough. I was coughing on mucus, and then I was also having this really pretty good grade fever. I was on acetaminophen for a couple of days before taking it off, and then that kind of impacted my studying. Also taking the time to move back from the Airbnb, that cut into my studying time. So I didn't do well on the third test as a result. And I'm very glad that I had a buffer for my grade. For the first two tests, I did well enough to be able to kind of just mess up on the third test, or the final NBME test, and the lab practical. So I'm definitely glad that kind of buffer came in clutch for the last week. And anyway, that is over. I'm very glad that I got everything over with. I'm just starting to clean up my room because I literally didn't have any time to clean up my room, unpack all my stuff, organize my bedroom and everything, because I was just focused on studying. So I'm gonna get to that very soon. So I guess over this next week, I'm gonna try to chill out a little bit and reorganize myself, and maybe go do some day trips if permitted, and maybe play some Modern Warfare 3, you know what I mean, and just really have a good time before Course 4, which is the neurological systems. Basically, your neuro, your brain, your spinal cord, everything else, your senses, and I hear it's going to be the hardest unit in the first year of medical school. A lot of people tell me that the anatomy for that course was particularly difficult, and I can agree. I mean, I from what I've seen in undergrad with all the brain stuff, it's a lot of memorizations, a lot of different kind of nuclei, and it's just but we do have to get through it, and they've gotten through it, so why couldn't we? So it's going to be a little bit more busy next course, but it's okay. I'll get through it. I have faith in myself. And now that I've been reflecting on these 2 months, I've been realizing that one of my hobbies is actually to edit videos and push them out to YouTube. And I really enjoyed, cutting up my MOABs. I enjoy putting music on my MOABs and uploading them, doing thumbnails for them, and everything is just kind of like a hobby, an outlet for me, to get away from the craziness of school and everything. And I really enjoyed reading and, reacting to and responding to your comments, because that really keeps me in touch. So again, thank you so much for watching my videos, for reacting to my videos, for supporting me all this time. And if you wanted to talk to me even further beyond the scope provided by YouTube, hit me up on Discord, and I'll have my Discord information in the description below. Just add me, send me a message, say hi. I'll get to you, by the end of the day, hopefully. And as for the future of this channel for the next, 2 months or 2.5 months, 3 months, I hope to continue churning out these m.o.a.b videos with music that I love. And I might upload them 2 times a week or maybe 3 times a week. It all just depends on how many videos I make and how many I decide to push out to YouTube. I've also been experimenting with Pump It Up videos, as you can see from the past month or so. I've been putting up some Pump It Up videos of me playing in the arcade, and I really enjoy that. So maybe sometimes when I go to Pump It Up and I find that I want to, shoot some video, I will bring it to you guys as well. And the reason that I've been uploading some Pump It Up videos is that 2mboy, which is one of my good friends here on Modern Warfare 3 and on DDR, Pump It Up, whatever rhythm games, he's been pushing me to upload some more, Pump It Up content. And we actually talk a lot about, DDR, about Pump It Up, the rhythm games that we both enjoy. So I really enjoy having somebody who also shares interests in music rhythm games outside of Call of Duty. And I find that to be very rare, so I really enjoy our companionship, which I definitely cherish. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like this video, share with your friends, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you on the next one.
Entering Alpha. Losing Alpha. Losing Bravo. We lost A.
GG's. I don't know what I was on, but oh my god, man.